Hello everybody, my name is Anthony and welcome back to Let's Play Vic2 in Napoleon's Legacy as the British Empire. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So last time, we intervened in the French wars. Well, in one of them, we really ended Napoleonic Spain to be independent from France. They're still in their sphere, not much we can actually do about that. Especially since we've been banned, which is nice. Yeah, but they're independent now, so they're no longer a satellite state. But I mean, it doesn't really weaken France that much, since they're still going to win against the coalition, and they've already won the civil war against the French kingdom. Which still does have cores, so I guess you could theoretically still release them. I wonder how that would even work out. Yeah, but this guy, you're going to lose. The coalition nations, they have 25 brigades to France's 86. So yeah, I don't think they have, I don't have high hopes for them, and they're already at negative 42% war score. So, it's going to go, very, very poorly. And you can already see that, well, there's 36 stack here, there's 56 stack here, and there's another 25. So, I don't know where actually most of the French forces are. I think the Civil War just ended, so there's probably a lot of troops over here. But I still think that they do have a lot of troops over in India as well, but I'm not too sure about that. And one thing I did do between episodes, because I like the race for Africa to be interesting. I know some people might find that weird, like why would you want any competition in Africa? I just find it more interesting if it's like that. So what I've done is that, because for some reason the AI just wasn't going to colonize, I forced the AI to colonize. So, if we go to colonial map mode, we can see over here that France is colonizing these two areas. I gave this Portuguese colony to Austria, so they can colonize that. I gave this Portuguese colony to Prussia, so they can colonize Angola. And then I gave Zanzibar to Italy, and then I think they'll hopefully start colonizing at their own at some point. But yeah, I did that because I think it's just more interesting. There's more countries in the area, and it makes more sense. It's more historical, I guess. Our own little Berlin conference that I kind of forced upon the world. But anyway, let us go to speed 4. Let's actually make sure. Are they actually colonizing? Okay, they are. I was worried that the AI just wasn't going to do it. We can create a protectorate here, so let's do that. And I think we're basically going to be done Africa very, very soon. They have a create a colony. And then these ones are finished right now. Fantastic. Really wish there was a faster way to do this, but it's a protectorate. We turn this all up to colonies. Apparently they just give a little bit more tax money, but so that's the only reason I ever changed them from protectorates. And there we go. I feel like our part of Africa, well, this one's going to be done at some point too. When are you going to be finished? Now you are. Fantastic. There we go. So that is going to be our nice chunk of Africa. Like, we have a very nice chunk. We have, like, Congo and Nigeria, so if you look at population density, we have, like, the best parts. There's a lot of good areas over here. And Abyssinia is also quite good as well. But having Nigeria is very, very good for us. So let's create a rally point, because there's definitely going to be some troops that we can actually train here. 27 brigades. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is Edo? Isn't Edo in Japan? It is. Is there 2 Edos? No, there's only 1. How am I training? Oh wait, no, that's the culture. Okay, never mind. I was wondering, like, is there 2 provinces the same name, but no. So we got 5 guys here. Engineer, and then 2 dragoons. And I'm assuming, let's actually look, how's the supply limit here? Supply limit. The supply limit here is 50, so yeah, just 1 army should be good enough. Well, not 1 army, just only training 1 at a time so they don't stack on top of each other, so we don't have like an 80 stack here. It's going to take attrition. Yeah, so you got 43. Yeah, they're not going to win this. It's very disappointing. I mean, we're allies. The AI will just never call us in, even though we would join. Just call me into the war. Like, we can't intervene because they have us cut down the size CB. So, I'm guessing the AI, or not the AI, the guy who made the mod, at least thought about that we can't just immediately intervene in the Civil War. Also, Afghanistan's attacking... They're attacking Persia. Is Persia really that weak? They have 1 brigade. I'm guessing they lost all their troops fighting the Ottomans over here as they took more territory. Is there anything else we can colonize? Colonial map mode. But yeah, there's still a bunch of islands over here. So let's take these islands while we're in the area. Got islands over here. There's a lot of islands. Actually, the Americans are colonizing over here as well. So I wonder if they're going to try to compete with us on some of these. I would imagine so. That's a French island. Like, can we fight the United States? How many colonial power? They have 1,000. Okay, we can't actually fight them right now in terms of colonial power. In this Australian Civil War event, I think it's supposed to fire at some point, but I guess it's just not going to because Congress of Berlin, keep the empire strong. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, I think we did vote on that at some point. But there we go. The Ottoman Empire. They lost a lot of their European territory. I think Bulgaria is still a satellite. They lost Bosnia, which is now a satellite of Austria. Serbia got a little bit bigger. Wallachia and Moldova got their independence. And that's it. It doesn't even account for Greece, apparently. Because Greece still is just a one little island over here. They can't do much. Well, that's nice. I'm assuming because that event's designed when, you know, Greece is actually still in existence and they just don't get any more land. Actually, it would have been interesting if that still fired and Greece just got, like, Thrace, I believe this is? And they just had, like, northern Greece, but the southern part was still under control of the Ottomans. Okay, so what do you guys want? 66 people want minimum wage. Okay. Safe working conditions. I can give you safe working conditions. There you go. Some minimal safety regulations. How great. Okay, so we have 30... You guys are missing troops. Why are you missing troops? You're missing 2 cannons. You are missing... I'm assuming an infantry then, yeah. So we need 2 cannons and an infantry in Europe right away. So we'll get that done. There's a lot of troops over in India we can also train up as well. Yeah, so these guys are getting all gathered up. You're already at 39 stacks, so you can just go to... I guess Hyderabad. Did any of these guys actually civilize yet? No, they're still at 95%. They're so close. They're so close. But they're just not quite there yet. So in Asia, let's take a recruitment. Yeah, there's one guy down there. I kind of want to just avoid training anybody in Ceylon. I guess we could still just build like a cannon over here or something. We'll build 2 cannons. So yeah, if you're all infantry, then that's fine. So you guys want 1, 2, and then 5, 1, 2, and then another cannon here. And that seems to mostly be it. North America, can you train any more troops? You cannot. Actually, you can. You can train 1 more brigade. So what are you? You're just pure infantry? Not actually. You can also build another... Yeah, we'll build 2 infantry here then. 1 more in Jamaica's fine. And anywhere else you can train troops. Europe, we can train a little bit more, but we'll just wait for these guys that are being trained right now to finish. We got the Communist Party. They've decided to show up. We don't need to be spending max on military spending. I don't even know why we were spending that much. I guess we could, yeah, we were fighting the French, actually. That makes a lot of sense. And there we go. We're making a ton of money now. You still don't want to be our friend because we're still banned in your country. You're friendly, and friendly. So yeah, we want to get points up to USDA. Make sure the United States is not taken from our sphere. And, like, who are we influencing right now? Just them. Getting these guys barely. You know what? I don't even care about this guy. We'll just kind of leave him on. Oh, no, he's already in our sphere. Why are we influencing him in the first place? I'm not even too sure. And I'm surprised that Italy did not attack the coalition of nations for their cores. I wonder if they just can't. Maybe they just can't do it. Which is a little bit weird. I thought they would have been able to. Like, if they gathered up all of their forces, I think they could potentially beat, you know, the 51 stack. I mean, we're still subsidizing them. I don't remember how much we're spending on them. Oh, this is not going to be a good battle for you, is it? Yeah, you have no artillery support. I'm assuming all these guys are mobilized. Which I don't think is actually any worse. They just reinforce slower. Yeah, no, they're dead as hell. Goodbye, sweet prince. Yeah, negative 56%. And they're technically losing their war against Saxony. Because they have Berg completely sieged up. But it's going to be hard to do because they need to beat the French, which is going to basically be impossible. Of course, this guy's stuck on the Isle of Man. So you guys... You have transports? You do. Go to the Isle of Man. Get that guy all trained up. And get him back home. So we got a 36 stack here. Are we not... Did we miss building a Dragoon? Oh, did the Dragoon build like on an island or something? Yeah, he built... No, you're an infantry. I mean, you could just stand there. It's not a big deal. Where the hell's that Dragoon then? Yeah, you're there. You're there. Did we just not build 2 Dragoons? Maybe we just didn't. Huh. I could have sworn I did, but... We'll build another one then. Just in case. Yeah, weird. I don't know how I missed that. But that's fine. What's the United States doing? Oh. Just stuff with Cuba. I mean, I don't really care. I mean, I do care about Cuba. They're in our sphere, and we want them in our sphere. But... They're really not doing anything. I don't know. Why did they change their name to Cuba anyway? Like, Spain doesn't even exist anymore. Like, the Spanish tag is just gone. And I wonder if they can have an event that makes them change their name to Spain. I'm not too sure. I mean, I would imagine so. There we go. Austria's colonized a bit. France is colonizing some more. Yeah, I don't think we need to colonize anything else. Like, I think for the most part, we're good. We'll let the AI just... You know what? We'll colonize... Like, this province, maybe? Because if we don't, then Italy's going to snake their way up here, and that's just going to look like trash, so... We'll colonize this area then as well. You know, just for pretty borders. Really, that's the most important part. We need those pretty borders in Africa. And I'm surprised nobody actually ever fabricated against Morocco or Algeria. Normally that happens. I've seen, like, plenty of times Morocco gets, like, cut up by, like, 15 different nations at the same time. So I wonder why that didn't happen now. We'll create protectors on all of these nice islands. I don't really even know what the hell we're going to do with these islands. Because they're basically trash. Like, there's nobody here. It's like 12,000 people there, 22,000. Okay, maybe there's a handful of people here. But they're basically completely undefendable. Like, it's going to be... If we want to defend this area, it's going to be just a complete hassle. So let's see. Let's go to... You. Any projects? Yeah, there's a lot of projects. Fund all of the projects. We'll upgrade all the factories that need to be upgraded. We have unemployed people, right? Yeah, we have a decent number of unemployed people, which is disappointing. Yeah, but a lot of them are being in this province, which will very soon have an upgrade. Did anybody ever build the Suez Canal? No. I don't know when the Suez Canal will be finished. And Romania formed. Which is nice. To the Ottomans, but I think... No, the Ottomans aren't a great power, so yeah, they're fine as is. And I wonder, is Germany ever going to form in this game? I can't imagine so. Like, Austria is kind of a mess right now with this Hungary here. And Bosnia is a satellite. And Germany is or South German Federation is a great power. But they're not really doing anything. No, Ireland was a great power. Who's a great power then now? Russia became a great power, so let's... We're neutral with Ireland? Really? Why are we neutral with Ireland? Yeah, it's just, we don't care about anybody else right now. Take a quick look. Friendly. You're friendly with Mexico. So let's ban you. Put 1 point into Mexico. Anybody else? Brazil. I think we're fine for now. We'll check again in like October. Yeah, we'll get the French military access. It's fine. We'll even dissolve the alliance with the Coalition of Nations. Because there's no reason for us to even have it. The only reason we had it in the first place was just so we could see what was going on in the war, but... You know, that doesn't really matter anymore. Oh yeah, London's no longer even a rally point. Okay. Well, you don't need a... No, you actually, no, you do need a boat. Yeah, so you guys get over here. Go to London's... Yeah, London's not even a coastal province, so go to Chelmsford, I guess. And then walk over to London. Actually, who are you? You're the, Who are you? You're the artillery. Who needed the artillery? Was it you? Yeah, you're the one who needed the artillery, so just land on the army that needs you. You're an infantry. The infantry need to be in this army, I believe. Oh, did I? Okay, we actually did not need that cannon that was on the Isle of Man. Apparently he was just there because I forgot about him in the past. So you go here. You combine. I mean, that's fine, because we're going to, start training more troops up in Europe anyways. So, let's go to Europe. 1, 2... It's not exactly what I wanted. Well, we want more. So, 1, 2... And we need 5 guys here. Bengali doesn't count. And then we can build an engineer, and then we'll build a dragoon. And that'll get us up to a 36 stack. We're just going to need an extra dragoon in the future. And you're 42 stacks, so yeah, you just have too many troops. Yeah, okay, you do have an extra dragoon. I don't even know where the dragoon... I don't know where he was. Like, I didn't see him being trained or anything. I mean, don't disband him, because that makes no sense. But, let's look at supply limit. Like, where can you walk? You can walk, like, along the coast, and then up to this area, which will be basically a border between Austria and France. So you're dragoon. Don't mobilize, because that makes no sense. So you're going to want one of you, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get us up to a nice 39 stack. I mean, we could probably go as, like, smaller armies in Africa, just because, they're quite large. The supply limit in this area is quite low. But actually, it's going to get increased, actually, with inorganic chemistry, so that's good. So now the supply limit, like you guys, yeah, now you're fine everywhere, so... That's absolutely perfect. Revolution and counter-revolution. Is there any more events that have popped up in the decision tree? Return to lines we never want to do. All of this is just built, Australia. Scotland Yard. What do we need for Scotland Yard? We need realism, and then we just get 10 prestige for free. And +1 tax efficiency. I mean, this is stuff that should have been invented in 1836, so we're a little bit behind the time. In terms of that, like, we probably should have gotten that a while ago. Yeah, but you guys doing okay with colonizing? When are you gonna be done? In January, so quite a while from now. Yes, we should shoulder the responsibility. I mean, I'm hoping that Italy doesn't fight us, but Italy has 218 points, we have 500 points, so we should be able to win any kind of colonial game there anyways. Yeah, we should shoulder responsibilities. We're still losing a lot of people to immigration. But even though we're losing that many, we're still gaining 1,800. So, it looks like we're losing 5,300, but we're actually only losing, like, 3,500. So it's not as bad. I don't know why so many people are leaving the British Empire, though, to go to the United States. I'm assuming because they're a democracy. Yeah, intervene immediately. Is there anything I can do to get more people to live in this country? Like, if we had more jobs, then I think people would be incentivized to not leave. Morale plus 10%, sounds great. Get all these railroads being built. Like, what? We have the capitalist, interventionism, protectionism. Limited citizenship is probably a big issue, and that's why some people don't want to move into the country. And I don't understand, like, Ireland. I mean, they were a great power. Now they're into 11th place, which is kind of disappointing. Sweden's in 9th. The Ottomans are in 10th. I expected more from you guys. And I expected the French actually to win this war a little bit faster, but apparently they just can't get that done. There we go. So you guys are going to fight over this area. Like, who has more points? Oh, the French by far have more points. But Austria got their own little slice of Africa, which is nice. Yeah, we'll just create that to make sure Italy doesn't blob their way into North Africa, which it just looks like a complete mess. Okay, so what do you guys want now? Common schools? Sounds great. Now we have a great schooling system. We have the best education in the world. Well, maybe. There's probably other countries that have great schooling systems as well, but... Yeah, we have a 15 stack here. We can build even more troops. A lot more guys in Africa, but we're at 200. I know this engineer's already become red. So I'm assuming there's other guys that are just red as well. Yeah, you guys need more troops. India also needs more troops, but there's some troops we can train here. So what do you guys have? You guys got almost everything you need. So we'll build another cannon. Yeah, so Italy's here. Prussia. Yeah, I think my plan worked out the way I wanted it to. I don't know why the AI just decided. Oh, there's too many soldiers here anyway. Where are the soldiers being trained? Like, where are national focuses being used? Completely in Europe. So yeah, now you guys need soldiers. So soldiers here, soldiers down here, soldiers in this province as well, and that should get us up to. Oh yeah, we're getting guys in India as well. I kind of forgot about that, so that's why there's so many troops being trained here. So just remove these focuses. What are we going to do with these focuses? I'm not even too sure. Chinese Empire, Persia. Encourage workers, I guess? Like, these got filled up immediately. Which is insane. Factories. Yeah, let's get workers here now. Workers are just always good. I feel like you just always want workers. Just to get your... We're second in industry? Are the French still beating us? The French are still beating us, which is kind of surprising because they only have France. Once they take the coalition's industry, then they'll be definitely in first place. I'm kind of surprised they've been doing so well. There we go. France can have sub-Saharan Africa, which is still, basically worthless territory. You guys are 151, so I don't know if the Italians and the Prussians can really compete with each other. We'll see what they do, though. And we just can't see how well they're doing. Get Ireland up to friendly. And there we go. So I do think that this is going to be a good time to end this episode. Thanks everybody for watching. My name's been Anthem. If you've enjoyed, remember to thumbs up. If you did not enjoy, you can always thumb down. If you want to see more, subscribe. And goodbye.